Warning: the show you are about to watch is for comedic purposes only. We strive to entertain and make you laugh. We strive to keep things family friendly and keep it at a PG-13 rating. The show itself covers news topics that you probably don't see every day, pop culture, TV shows, movies, video games, and a redneck. If we make you laugh just once, then we're doing our jobs. If you get offended in any way whatsoever, go cry to your mom because these two military veterans don't want to hear about it. So sit back, relax, join in on the shenanigans, and enjoy the show. Broadcasting straight to you from the good old interwebs on Accidental Punch TV, it's The Sully Show. Starring JT Hollis and the not-so-mastermind of the entire program, Sully. Join us in our viewer chat. And now, here's Sully!
Well, hello everybody. Hi. Good to see you all. Yes, welcome. It is Tuesday. And yeah, I know I still have a mess behind me on my desk. I'm wiring things up for work, but that's besides the point. I'm Sully, broadcasting live from good old Bristol, Connecticut, right down the road from ESPN Studios. And with me today, as always, is my friend, my redneck brother from another mother. You know him, you love him. He is the Toothless Wonder, JT Hollis. Hello, JT.
Well, good evening, Mr. Sully. How are you?
Mentally or physically?
Well, we know mentally you're shot, so I guess physically.
Loaded question.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, wait. I'm the mentally shot one. You're not.
Right. Come on into the chat room. Go to twitch.tv/accidental punch. That's where we're live. That's where we're hanging out. That's where all the punchers are. And of course, you can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, D Live. We're everywhere. Everywhere, even Twitter. We're live on Twitter as well. So come on in, have some fun with us. It's going to be a good time. JT, who do we have in the wonderful chat room today? Who do we have? Who do we have? Tell me.
I was dancing to the rhythm of your rhythmic talking.
Rhythm of the talking.
We got a nice crew starting to come on in tonight. The one and only Lady Death, a.k.a. Miss Nikaya. She is with us this evening. Of course, the longest subscribing member to the channel. Our lovely friend from across the northern border, who maybe one day she'll come down and see us, maybe hand deliver a nice little crocheted blanket or something, Our good friend Carol, she is with us tonight. The master of useless information. That's all I got to say about him. Mr. Tank, he is with us as well. And he walks into the room chanting 1940, 1994. I don't know what the hell he's saying.
No.
I mean, hi.
No, 1940, 1994.
Oh, okay.
And if you
like I said, I don't know.
you don't know the reference to that? Okay, so the reference to that is from when the New York Rangers last won the Stanley Cup. 1940,
okay.
1994. So yes, gotcha. I know that chant very well. I haven't, I'm not going to lie, haven't really been keeping up with hockey these days.
Well, it has been a rough postseason for me.
Yeah.
In the NBA, I follow the world champion Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay.
They won the NBA championship last year. They got knocked out in the first round.
Whoops.
And then in the NHL, I follow the world champion Colorado Avalanche.
Okay.
Guess what happened to them?
Got knocked out.
In the first round.
Womp, womp.
So yeah, I'm not
Womp
watching the playoffs
womp.
anymore because I had a friend of mine tell me jump on the hockey team bandwagon with me. He says he tells me, he goes, go Oilers, and I said, I don't even think I can type that. Go OI dot dot dot. Nope, can't do it.
Yeah, nope. But one of the things that Western Echo did post, and I did want to bring this up actually, is that from my understanding, Big Tank says Rangers lost yesterday and are gone. Really? Bummer. Oh,
And
they
yes,
lost to the
Tank, the
Devils.
crack,
Okay.
the Seattle Kraken are the ones that beat my Avalanche.
Yeah, they lost to the Devils. So, hey, listen,
Oh.
like I said, not gonna lie. When it comes to hockey, I have not really been paying attention ever since the strike that they had, and then they played for like 2 seasons and then had another strike. So,
Right. Well, them losing to the Devils is almost as bad as Colorado losing to the frickin' Kraken.
okay, I can see that. I can see that.
So,
But one of the other things that's going on right now, and Big Tank actually brought this up to my attention a couple of weeks ago, and again,
oh,
I don't know if it'll pass or not, but apparently the city of New York wants Madison Square Garden to move
what?
due to renovations that are happening to Penn Station. And the first thing I said to myself was, "What? Like, how do you get that to move when it sells out concerts and sports and all of that stuff?" The Midtown Council. Sorry, Big Tank corrected me. Thank you, sir. The Midtown Council, not the city. The Midtown Council wants.
Real quick, let's say hi to T-Dog joined us in
What
the
up,
chat room. Good to
cuz?
see you, sir.
What up?
So, I mean, what do they think they're going to do? Like chop it into 4 sections, or actually 8? You know, chop it in 4 and then cut that in half and move it section by section, or what?
I don't know.
I mean, they've moved some pretty big ass buildings before, but there's one prerequisite. It has to be able to fit down the freaking street.
Well, they would tear the whole building down.
You know, I mean, you can't. If they're going to do that,
You would have to. You'd have to tear the whole building down.
yeah, there's no way that you could actually move Madison Square Garden.
Right.
What? I'm not understanding what is the purpose of wanting them to move? Why?
So, for one, they want to do renovations to Penn Station, and if they do renovations to Penn Station, they have to basically shut down the garden. You have to. The garden's right on top of it, you know?
Yeah.
And to be honest, like Big Tank just said, the only place that they would be able to do that is Central Park. You would have to take a section of Central Park and put Madison Square Garden there. Now,
well, you know, they could be really inventive and spend billions of dollars and make an island in the river and put Madison Square Garden up there.
what a great idea. We'll treat Madison Square Garden like Rikers Island.
There you go. See, there you go. They could tear down Alcatraz and build the new Madison Square Garden there.
Well, according to the community board, they voted to give Madison Square Garden 3 years to relocate. 3 years. 3 years. Now, mind you, you still got the Rangers playing there. I don't think the Knicks are there anymore. I think the Knicks are in Brooklyn now, if I remember correctly.
Echo says, just put it in Jersey where all the good New York City venues are anyway.
But Big Tank also makes a very good point that they took over the original post office and they expanded the LIRR there, which, if you guys don't know what the LIRR is, it's the Long Island Railroad. And like I said,
I actually figured that out.
it's great, isn't it? Nets are okay. Thank you, Big Tank. Knicks are in MSG, but the Nets are in Brooklyn. So, listen. Again, I don't watch basketball. I have not kept up on hockey in a very long time. I just know that 9 times out of 10, if there's an event at Madison Square Garden, it sells out. It sells out. Concerts, sporting events, you name it, it sells out. And the last time I was actually there, I think Big Tank was actually with me. We went and saw Survivor Series, where WWE's Survivor Series, where they first introduced the Elimination Chamber. And man, let me tell you, where we were sitting when Kane came out, whoa, it was like sauna. We were getting cut. But it's one of the most famous arenas in the world. Now, don't get me wrong. Can you move it? Sure, you could. But there's no way in hell you're going to be able to move that type of an arena in 3 years.
Yeah, no.
There's no way.
Not going to happen.
There's no freaking way that you'd be able to do that.
I agree.
Then not only that, and again, I don't know if it's going to happen, but according to Madison Square Garden VP officials, they say their willingness to relocate the garden to accommodate the Penn Station expansion is there. It is there.
But
it's one of those things where you have to say to yourself, okay, what's going to happen next? You know,
right?
Where do we go from there? And when it comes to an arena like that, it's crazy. Do me a favor. The person who is trying to call the line right now, give me like 5 minutes and I will be able to answer your call. I forgot to set it up before the show, so I do apologize. Just give me 5 minutes.
While you're doing that,
and call back.
While you're doing that, Western Echo said that, with that said, the city can get a really good real estate deal in the South Bronx and clean up that effing neighborhood the same as the Devils did with the Prudential Arena in Newark.
Sure, absolutely. Listen, there's always room for improvement on these things. And let's face it, like I said, the Madison Square Garden is old. Okay, it is. It's old.
It's one of the oldest sports arenas in sports at all.
The garden alone could do with upgrades. And don't get me wrong, they keep it very nice. They do. They keep it very nice. But come on. I mean, how old is it?
But you can only do so much with a building that's that old.
Right. Exactly.
You know, I mean, even like the Cubs in Chicago, you know, they've got Wrigley Field there.
Sure.
But with Wrigley Field, they had the ability to kind of expand things. You know, they added some bleachers, they added some press boxes, they did some neat little stuff on the inside and all that kind of stuff, you know, to kind of improve it and bring it up more towards modern day. You can't do that with MSG.
No, you really can't.
You would have to shut MSG down for like 2 years and renovate the entire inside to be able to do anything with it. So the only way they could get anywhere close to modern day would be to rebuild.
Sure, absolutely.
But that, you know, again, that, you know, pens the question, where?
Yeah. Big Tank adds the only feasible place they could have done it was West Side Train Yard, but that's now housing and businesses. And South Bronx has the old South Street Fish Market since 9/11. So there's so many. Something like you can't just plan 3 years to relocate an entire place. Okay.
Right.
You can't. That's
what's going to take. It's going to take them 3 years to build the damn place anyway.
Right. I mean,
it took them like 2 years to build. I can't think of the name of the stadium now, but it's the stadium that the Rams and the Raiders home play their home games in. I can't think of the name of the arena.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
But it took them 2.5 years to build that freaking thing.
Sure.
You know. So, neat little sidebar here,
Yeah.
if you don't mind. Speaking of businesses,
Uh-huh.
T-Dog said, newsflash, I quit my job and we are moving to Florida.
Oh no. Oh no.
T-Dog in Florida, one of two things is going to happen.
Oh, he's going to give us a lot of shit.
Yeah, T-Dog is going to jail, or Florida is going to explode.
All right. So here's what has to happen. A lot of cameras set up, and you need to record everything around you. Because
Yes.
that would be
Yes, most
wonderful for the show. I'm just putting it out there, okay?
That would be cool.
I'm just saying that's a possibility, to just put it out there, okay?
T-Dog said both things are going to happen.
So the person that called in, you can try calling in now if you're paying attention still. Thank you for giving me the time to actually set it up. I do apologize for that. JT and I were doing our pre-show planning prep talk that we usually do beforehand. So if you'd like to call in, 860-506-5968, 860-506-5968, be a part of the conversation. Have you ever seen things getting rebuilt or moved? For example, like Yankee Stadium, they built that right next door. City Field, right next door. You had the parking lot space to do it. They did it, and they had it up and running in a number of years, which was good.
I think they did that. I think they did that in Green Bay too.
Oh,
when they built Lambeau Field, because they were playing at some little the.
They were
I don't want to say it was like the stockyard for a plant.
Yeah. SoFi Stadium is what you were talking about earlier.
Yes.
SoFi Stadium.
Yeah, thank you, Tank. I was going to say that. But I think the Packers did the same thing way back when, when they built Lambeau Field. I think it was the same circumstances.
Way back in the day. Because
Lambeau Field's been around for quite a while.
Way back in the day. So yeah, I mean, honestly, so with that type of news, really it comes down to where can you put it?
Right.
And not for nothing, the Rangers aren't going to play outside in the winter. Yes, they've done it before. No. They have done it before.
Not for an entire season, though.
No. Can they play in Brooklyn? Sure, absolutely. Could they even play at Nassau Coliseum? Sure, why not? Islanders play there? Would they? No. But that's a big to do. It really is. It's a big to do. Central Park or Corona Park. Yeah, but again, you gotta go through. You got to go through all the permits and everything just to even build there. And they're not going to destroy any area of Central Park in order to do this, okay? There's absolutely no way. Central Park will, if they even think about building a Coliseum in Central Park, all hell is going to break loose. Not that it really matters. You're on the Sully Show. Who's this?
Oh, hi. Hello. My name is Jack Lathman, a.k.a. Whiskey Jack, as my friends call me.
Oh, well, hello, Whiskey Jack. How are you today?
Not too bad. I was imbibing myself on a little bit of the good stuff, the brown nectar, recently. Have you been drinking on anything nice yourself, Sully?
Oh, well, that's excellent. What would you like to add to the conversation that we're talking about where New York City, the city council is planning on getting rid of Madison Square Garden to make room for renovations on Penn Station?
Well, sorry. I mean, I wanted to talk whiskey with you. You're a whiskey fellow, right?
I am a whiskey fellow, but that's not the topic of conversation at the moment.
Oh, but it always is in our world, sir. Pappy Van Winkle would beg to differ. Pappy Van Winkle would beg to differ, correct, sir?
Oh, that is correct. However, that's not what we're talking about right now. So,
But do you have any Van Winkle? Do you have any? I have a beautiful, I have a 70. Oh, I have the most beautiful that I've been imbibing on lately.
oh, well, that's fantastic, and I hope you enjoy it.
Have you ever been to the tour? When you go on to the different distilleries in Kentucky? Have you ever been and procured the different whiskeys from there, sir?
Well, I have not, but we are going to move along. So thanks for calling in.
Well, let me
I
tell you something.
appreciate
They don't have the shirt anymore. They don't have the shirt anymore, so don't even bother going. They don't even give you the shirt. They give you a little glass, and it's nothing. Nothing. It's not the shirt that they promised.
Well, there's nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately.
How dare they? That's false advertisement.
Yeah, I agree, sir. Well, good day to you and good imbibing to all, sir.
And you have a wonderful evening as well. Enjoy the rest of the show.
There you go.
People obviously don't know how call-ins work. Nothing against you.
Well,
Very lovely fellow.
I mean,
and thank you for calling in. I do appreciate it. I really do.
You got to give them credit for trying to derail the show, but we do that so naturally
really
by
don't.
ourselves. We don't need help.
We don't need help with that. We really- Western Echo says, at least the call wasn't awkward. Very true. Very true. He actually contributed to a conversation. So kudos, dude.
I want to say hi real quick to our good friend Jonesy Girl.
Jonesy.
She is here with us, and she came and said, why do they want to get rid of MSG?
Well, people are dumb. It's simple as that. People are dumb. But
That's the best answer you could possibly come up with. Seriously. That's the perfect answer.
At the same point, I get it. If you're going to be doing renovations to Penn Station, yeah, I get it. Because the last time we had some type of renovation going on, and I think it was in Penn Station, they were diverting people, and it was a hassle for people going to MSG for concerts and sporting events and all that. And it was a pain in the ass. I get it. I do. I get it. I understand 100%, So I can understand that. I can also understand why you wouldn't need to really get rid of it. But Penn Station wants to expand, so I get it. I do. I get it. I'm wondering,
as much traffic as they have going through there, I can understand them wanting to expand.
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, that place is the freaking streets of Tokyo 24 hours a day.
Well, that and Grand Central. And I think that's probably what they're going to be trying to go for, is to kind of make it more like Grand Central, where you have this one set area, which is that's your main hub. That's your main hub for the Long Island Railroad to get into the city. And then Grand Central is the main hub for New England to get into the city. So I get it. I get it. I do. But why now? Like, should have been updated years ago.
I can tell you what it is. They're trying to distract from all the other political bull crap that's going on that people are getting nailed for.
Which there's a lot of. There is
Yes.
a lot of, I get it.
We need a distraction.
We need this to do this and this. So I get it. I do. I get it. I understand it. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. But you know what? Life is crazy. One minute you're talking about this stuff, the next minute you're dead. You never know. You never.
Hey, that happened to somebody recently.
Who?
Who was it? I can't think of the guy's name right now, but he's known for Sundance and or Sundown, sorry. And what was the song about the shipwreck? Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Yeah. You mean Gordon Lightfoot.
The one
Gordon
and
Lightfoot
only
just
Gordon
passed away.
Lightfoot.
Yes, that's right, folks. Gordon Lightfoot just passed away. If you didn't know by now, shame on you.
And the crazy thing is, he didn't die from drugs. He didn't die from alcohol.
You know,
It wasn't suicide. It wasn't COVID. They actually said he died of natural causes.
that's crazy.
You don't hear those two words anymore.
You really don't. Isn't this like one of the longest songs that you can play on the radio?
Record the Edmund Fitzgerald is.
Yeah.
It is. And I actually recorded a cover of record. I was challenged. You remember Tez, my good friend Tez?
Yeah.
He challenged me a couple of years back
Lady
to.
Death. Lady Death just says he was old. Go figure. Hey,
He's only
come on.
84. That's not old these days,
Yeah.
you know. But he challenged me a couple of years ago to record Record the Edmund Fitzgerald and Sundown.
Yes. I do remember that.
And I did. And I actually posted Sundown tonight because I was like, you know what? What the hell? I may get in trouble. I don't care. What the hell? It's Gordon Lightfoot. And I loved his music.
First, Western Echo, he says, a lot of foreign investors have been pumping money into New York City into the past decade. I'm sure that's where the pressure to renovate it is coming from. Completely understand. And then he says, oh, wait, in 2023, natural causes isn't COVID anymore? I'm really behind. And Lady Death said, I meant his cause of death not being something other than natural causes. True. Both of you make very good points. Because a lot of it is, oh, no, he had COVID. He died of COVID.
Right.
Died of COVID. Just, putting it out there.
Joni says, okay, how do I change the game title so I can put you guys in the right category?
Oh, did I not change the category?
Oh,
Oops.
yeah, the category shows they are billions.
Well, I mean, I do like that game. I'm not going to lie. My bad.
Well, thank you very much, Carol. She says that she listened to my cover of Sundown tonight. She said it's awesome.
Ah.
If anybody hasn't heard it, you can go to my page,
Yeah, you can
JT House,
go
or
to,
Facebook.com/JT House fan page. It's right there.
yeah. It'd be great. What is it? It's not IRL anymore, is it? I forget. Oh, there we go. Updated. Thanks, Jonesy girl. Appreciate it. I fixed it. I got, it's on that screen here. Western Echo says, remember, it's COVID if you're a liberal and COVID vaccine if you're a conservative. I don't give a shit.
Right.
I didn't care then, and I don't care now. And Kashiri says, are you taking phone calls? I want to call in. Please. By all means. Of course we are.
Kosari. Hello, Kosari. Good to see you.
Of course we're taking phone calls. Why wouldn't we? I only didn't.
Well, I'm mad
set
at
it up.
Kosari now because she came in and she didn't even say hi.
She didn't say hi to you?
She didn't say hi. She didn't say hi to anybody.
Maybe she's gonna.
Just came in. Are you taking phone calls?
Well, I mean, I am. And actually, Big Tank says a little bit earlier, he says, or you're drinking Pappy Van Winkle. You know what? Just because that was hysterical, I think I'm gonna make that as a chat thing, like Mr. Happy.
Have some Pappy Van Winkle.
Have some Pappy Van Winkle. That's the way to go. So thank you, sir, for that. Oh, well, I know who this is that's on the line because she wanted to call in. Ladies and gentlemen, Koshiri is here. Hello, my dear.
Hello.
How are you today?
Hello. I am doing okay. So I had a crazy week and I have got to share.
Ooh, wait a minute. I need like story time music. Ooh. If you had a crazy week, we need story time music. What, should we do like
Play Baby Shark in the background.
No.
Oh, totally.
I'm not going to torture people with Baby Shark.
Actually, if you can find a song that has like bumblebees in the song, or bee, or anything like that, that's the song you need to play right now.
Bumblebee songs. Okay.
Oh,
How
God.
about, let's see.
That has to have something to do with the story.
Nah, of course not.
How about
No,
this?
I think it's trying to be like a distraction from it.
How about this?
Yeah, that works too.
Hey, it's called Bumblebee.
All right.
Just- So what's
Okay,
going on?
so get this, right?
Yes.
New house. Okay.
New house.
Never lived here, first summer. Beautiful. Last Monday, for whatever reason, our oak tree was having issues with a hive of bees, and they were swarming.
Uh-oh.
I thought,
Ooh.
okay, there's been wasps active, and I'm like, okay, maybe they're just fighting, whatever. They'll be done tomorrow.
Sure.
I wake up first thing in the morning the next day, leave my house because I had something to go do. I get a phone call as I'm about to come home from what I was doing from my significant other, and he's like, be careful coming home. There's a swarm of bees. And I'm like, what do you mean there's a swarm of bees? He's like, just be careful.
Ooh.
So I'm like, okay, well, probably the same thing as yesterday. They're just flying around. I'll just be careful, roll up my windows and drive into my driveway and go inside.
Safety first.
No.
No?
I get home because I was expecting the exterminator going to be here and spray, and he noped
Oh, jeez.
and had to reschedule. And I'm like, okay, what is going on? I pull up to my front of the house to pull in, and my entire plastic mailbox is just filled with an entire hive of bees.
No.
Wow.
I have photos. I have videos.
Send them. Send them, damn
So
it.
I then had to turn around from what I was doing for the day, call the mail office and let them know you guys can't deliver mail
Oh, my Lord.
because it's like in there. Like
So-
you'll see when I send photos and videos.
Oh,
Then I had to contact a beekeeper, and I got contacted by 7 to 9 different beekeepers because everyone else was busy.
wow. Western Echo. Okay.
First one that gets here gets the job.
Western Echo
It
just
doesn't
said,
end there.
oh, do tell.
Beekeeper comes out, collects the hive, leaves for a couple hours, comes back when it's dawn because they're off to sleep in their new box, and he takes them and he goes home.
Sure.
Think nothing of it because he's like, okay, this might happen again. It was a bee swarm. They split their hive, whatever. Like for the bee fans, they're all good. This is going to be normal, but for them to end up in our mailbox was a little abnormal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, especially since
So
it's a mailbox, and how far away is it from the tree?
100 feet.
Wow. They went that far from the hive?
And they were actually starting to build a nest in it, actual honeycomb.
Oh.
In
And the
the
guy
like
said, I
3
would have
hours they
noped
were in
my
it.
ass right out of there.
In the like 3 hours. Dude, I was laughing my ass off. I was like, dude, if they all decided to fly upwards in this mailbox, it is not secure. They would become flying mail.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
So I'm like, okay. So that gets dealt with. They get picked up. Everything's good. I think nothing of it. I'm like, okay, cool. Everything's quiet. The next day, I come outside late in the evening. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock. I come out and our neighbor's like, hey, I need the beekeeper's phone number. And I'm like, why? And he's like, well, if you look at my fence, there's just a massive amount of them now on my fence.
They never got the queen.
No, they produced a third queen.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Now,
Yeah,
for
they don't
those,
just split it in two; they split it in thirds.
yeah, for those that are
No, they split in half, and then that half that was left split in half.
woo, that's
Wow.
brutal.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So I had to call the beekeeper again.
For the neighbor.
And he came out and collected them. And so now we're looking at this tree going, all right, so if we wanted to cut this down, because I was talking to like the neighbors, I'm like, if we wanted to cut this tree down because of, how tall it is and safety things or whatever.
Yeah.
And the beekeeper's like, yeah, you'll have to let like 4 or 5 different beekeepers know so that they can come and supervise the cutting. And it would take about 3 days to cut down that tree without damaging the bees.
Well, yeah, because they got to extract all the bees from there.
Nikaya says, "Oh hell no! Now you just got to burn the whole damn neighborhood down."
And so I was told by this beekeeper, and I don't mind, like as long as how I see it is if they swarm like that and they end up in another tree, in another bush, and they're fine, leave them be, but not inside my mailbox and not on a fence.
Or in the tree in your yard.
Right.
Wow.
So
Well,
the beekeeper
shouldn't
then
they be
tells
able to
me,
like set up a
the
trap or
beekeeper then
something to
tells
catch
me-
the ones out of the tree?
No, there's nothing you could do. So the beekeeper tells me because of the size of that hive and how old it is and the way that bees reproduce and make new hives, they will do this again by August.
God.
Well, the fact that they built the
And
hive,
every year from then on.
the fact that they built the hive so quick.
Right.
I mean, you figure what they did from the mailbox to the fence. That's fast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is really
That-
fast.
That's
A couple
too
days.
fast.
Which now makes
Yeah.
me wonder if the entire tree, one, you're lucky that
Mhm.
thing is still standing because that hive is
Yeah.
probably throughout that entire tree.
Hmm.
Wow.
They have hollowed out a very, very large chunk of that tree.
So yes, I do apologize, JT. I did not say hello and introduce myself on Twitch. You have to understand my week.
Man, I just got to give you a hard time, but I totally understand.
You got to send me those pictures and videos in Discord. Send them to me. Just send them to me.
Absolutely.
Because I want to see them. It doesn't have to be today. We can always show it next week. But my God, I
Right.
want to see those pictures so bad.
I'm on my computer. I could definitely send those over.
That would be fantastic because I want to see them. I think it would be
Oh my
great.
goodness.
So I have to ask, have you figured out any kind of solution to making it to where this doesn't happen again, other than bombing and burning the entire tree at night and killing them all? Which I know we don't want to do.
As far as the beekeeper has informed us, this was abnormal.
Well, yeah.
The amount in the first, like, you have to understand.
Mhm.
How big is your guys' mailbox? The one on the side of the road, the normal size PS mail mailbox.
Yeah, standard
Yeah,
mailbox.
it's standard mail.
You couldn't see into the mailbox.
Oh boy.
That's crazy. It amazes me
Like,
that the prior residents didn't say anything about it.
Because this has probably never happened to that amount, and it never happened to their property. They would swarm and find another tree, another something else.
Wow.
That's freaking nuts. And it's weird that you have this story because one of the news stories here locally today was a semi hitting the back of a truck that was carrying like 30 freaking stacks of those beehives. And they weren't empty.
You just ruined it.
Oh. Yeah. So I'm going to hop off the phone. I'll get that sent to you on Discord, but I'll hop back on Twitch.
Yeah, please, because I want to see those. And we'll certainly show them for next week. My God, I can't wait to see
Awesome.
that.
That's
Big
crazy.
Tank wants to
That
know
is crazy.
gasoline the damn tree and light the fucker on fire. But you can't do that.
Well-
That's the thing. Especially if they're honey producing bees, you can't do that. So for them, they got to not only get the bees out of the tree before they can take it down, but they also have to cut open the tree and get all of that honeycomb out of there too. So that way they can transfer it and do what they need to do. That's crazy. That is
I mean,
absolutely crazy.
here's I've watched several, and I don't want to try to sound like an expert or nothing like that, but I've watched several videos on Facebook from TikTok and all that crap.
Yep.
Where that happens, bees swarm at a place and all that good stuff, and the beekeeper comes in and takes the entire swarm.
Yes.
They find the queen and put the queen in the box, and then all the workers and everybody follows the queen.
Right.
So, I mean, other than the fact of how big this this hive is,
Yeah.
there's got to be something that they could do about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think that they would be able to smoke bomb it, because when you smoke the bees, it makes them docile.
Sure.
So you would think they would be able to smoke bomb it or something to make them docile, and then get in there, and just constantly smoke it and get in there and get them out and relocate them. But that's crazy. I mean, that's freaking nuts.
Kashiri says, sorry, I didn't specify they were honeybees. And let me tell you, whoo,
Honeybees can be, whoo,
those bitches hurt.
they get vicious when they feel like they are under attack.
I can speak for that firsthand, but first I need to do this, because if I don't, well, I'd be breaking Western Echo's heart, to be honest.
What is that? What is that? What is it? Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Open my eyes! Eyes! Ah!
If I didn't, he'd be very upset with me.
I couldn't hear it, so.
Oh, don't worry. It was just Nick Cage going, not the
was ready to
bees,
talk
not the
about-
bees, anything but the bees, not the bees.
Gotcha.
From the remake of The Wicker
The
Man.
Nick Cage, the Nick Cage version of Indiana Jones with snakes.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Gotcha.
The other thing I want to show everybody before we move on is when Western Echo came into the room, and he's always spot on when he does shit like this. Because of the whole topic of MSG moving, he says that Spirit Halloween is looking at the place now.
Oh, jeez.
And that is after they take over all the old Bed Bath & Beyond stores that just finished closing up shortly. So, yes, the wonderful jokes are, in fact, there. That's for sure. You're on the Sully Show. Who's this?
Hey, hello. How are you doing?
Mentally or physically?
It doesn't matter. Fuck you, you.
Hey, that's where we go. Simple as that.
Knew that was coming.
Simple as that. Didn't even get it off. Listen, if you're going to call in and try to be an asshole and a troll, don't bother, dude. Like, why?
Right.
You know? Why? Why bother do that? You know? You think
Because
you're being funny.
it makes them feel big.
Well, no. They think it's funny. I'm gonna call the show and I'm gonna drop the F-bomb and the N-bomb and be like, so freaking cool. Dude, we went on a show on Twitch and we did You sound like an ass. You sound like an ass.
Pretty much.
So don't bother. If you're not gonna be a part of the conversation, don't bother. You know? Which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just don't bother. Why waste the time, you know? Why waste the time?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And
we
some
waste
people have
time all
nothing
the
better
time.
to do and think that that's a good way to spend their time.
Sure. Well, I mean, hey, listen, people get off on that, which is perfectly fine. That's what Pornhub and OnlyFans are for. But that's besides
Right.
the point. The other thing that we do when we waste time is, well, we do bits that, you know, make Western Echo drink heavily. You know, I mean, that's the biggest thing. Oh, look, the same person who just called before is calling again. What do you think? Do I give him a second chance?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think
You only get one. You only get one.
I don't think so either. But of course, you know, we love getting Western Echo to the point of drinking himself to an oblivion, which is where
Right.
our next story comes from. Because, well, to be honest, what are we at? 44 straight shows now?
What were we at last week? 45. Got be 46.
46.
46 weeks.
Yep, 46. Oh, look, he's calling again. Calling again. Maybe I should just answer it and just let's keep him on hold.
Yeah, put them on hold.
What
Put
do we
his ass on
got
hold.
going on for the 46th straight episode? Oh, you disappeared again. Sorry about that. Whoopsie.
Yes, for the 46th straight episode, live episode, we must be specific here. For the 46th straight live episode, it is a world record story for you.
Oh, we love world record stories.
Echo, are you ready, sir? Do you have your cup? Do you have your bottle? Are you ready to go?
I think he is. I have faith in him. I really
Yes, I do too. This week we're going down to Naperville, Illinois.
Oh, not too far from you.
No, not too far.
Not too far
For
from you.
a 62-year-old gentleman by the name of George Hood. And why do we vex you so? Because we love you, man.
Aw.
And we want your liver to be as bad as ours.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because
This 62-year-old George Hood said, being 62, I'm in the best shape of my life, and I can tell my peers, as much as they don't want to hear it sometime, that age is no longer an excuse to be inactive. For a lot of my peers, it's inspiring, and I get countless messages from around the world from folks younger than I who are just as inspired. Now, good old George here has held this record a total of 3 times. 3 times he's held this record. The first time was in 2011, and then he lost it. And then he got it back. It's not telling me when he got it back. The second time. Nope, it's not telling me when he got it back the second time. But then he lost it again, and the third time he got it. This record is the longest time in an abdominal plank position.
ooh.
Oh, and by the way, this is a retired Marine officer, is his day job.
Ah, there it is.
8 hours, 15 minutes, and 15 seconds.
In the plank
When
position.
he, in the plank position. When he set the record the first time,
Oh,
it was 5 minutes.
that's torture.
Yes, it is. And this is the lovely gentleman here in his, looks like Hanes shorts or something.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah. He says,
Oh.
I lose all concept of time. You disassociate yourself from the reality of the clock. I have a support crew that is a big part of my success. We call in time call. Quote, have I passed 1:30? It's a yes or no question. A no can be devastating. I remember this last event, we got into hour 6, and it seemed to take forever to get into hour 7. I had 2 time calls where I wasn't where I thought I was. It brings tears to your eyes. They hate telling me no. Sometimes I get angry. First thing we do, turn up the music. boy, when I don't make my time and I'm stuck, that's usually when I'm pretty hurting. That's when I'm under duress. Quiet words in my ears sometimes help. Everyone comes in close. We start harnessing that energy.
Ouch.
I don't think I could make 8 seconds in a plank position,
no,
let alone
I mean,
8 hours.
I'm not going to put myself to the test because, yeah, I am actually starting to, exercise and lose weight and whatnot, but plank for that long, ouch.
Yeah. I mean, that's years and years and years of training.
Yeah. Yeah.
He also says, quote, I've been to Afghanistan and I can assure you that the pain and discomfort I feel pales in comparison to what Marines go through after a bomb blast.
Oof.
So that, I mean, even that puts it into a better picture of just how painful it is.
Now, here's my question. He's got his phone in his hand. Was he watching something?
No,
or was he texting people?
That's probably how he makes his time calls that he was talking about. He's probably also got the music going.
Sure, probably.
From his phone, and like you said, first thing you do,
that's
crank up the music.
That's impressive, though. Even Western Echo says that's very hard and impressive. It is. Oh, I mean, look at you can see the veins popping out of his shoulders. Like, wow.
You want to know what's crazy? This gets just a little bit crazier because it says, after he set the final plank record, Hood wasn't done. Once I stopped the plank, I popped up and did 75 push-ups.
Oh.
That expended everything. There was nothing left. I had to knock them out because I was cramping up in my legs. It's like race cars do. They burn out that last bit of fuel.
Oof.
That's crazy. So there you go.
Wow.
Week 46 world record. Week 46 live show world record story for you.
Crazy.
The longest time in the plank position is the abdominal plank position. 8 hours, 15 minutes, and 15 seconds.
That is absolutely crazy.
That's
absolutely
that is crazy. I mean, I couldn't do it.
By the way, for the record, the person from Oregon who called multiple times and decided to do the whole trolling thing, I left him literally on hold for 1 minute and 15 seconds before he hung up. Listen, you get one shot, man. I'm just saying.
Right. Now, Sully, there is one other little bit that we have here that that I enjoy doing.
Oh, explain.
And you were going to do it with me, but you couldn't find it. Supposedly.
I'm lost.
Taste testing.
Oh, right. You're right. You're right, but we could do it after the break.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we only have a couple more minutes before the break. So JT's going to do some taste testing. And it's going to be pretty interesting, to say the least. Kashiri just sent me a message with some video and some pictures. So hopefully we'll get, if we can get it, it'll be great.
Where did you post them, Koshiri?
She sent it to me directly. Discord was being a bitch. She used the C-bomb, but, I don't like, yeah. But we'll get it. We'll show it.
Well, words work.
Yes. But JT will be doing a taste test of a soda. A flavored soda. Peep Pepsi. Peep flavored Pepsi. I was supposed to do this, but I couldn't find them anywhere here in Connecticut. And after I couldn't find them around Easter time, I went, meh,
You said screw it. I don't care anymore.
Lady Death says that flavor's just wrong. I don't know. JT's gonna find out in a few minutes. To be honest,
We're gonna find
when it
out.
comes to that. And when he does, it'll be
Mhm.
very interesting. At least I think it'll be very interesting because
I do too.
you're more of a
'Cause
soda drinker than I am.
Right. Well, and I like Peeps.
I love Peeps. Everybody thinks
Peeps
I'm
are
weird
good.
for liking Peeps, but I love Peeps.
Right.
I like
Yeah,
the
Peeps are good.
marshmallow.
I haven't had any in a while, but I love them. So, I hope this doesn't ruin Peeps for me.
I don't think it will. Lady Death says Peeps are gross to begin with. No, they're delicious. They're very marshmallowy and sugary all at the same time. It's wonderful.
Nakaya, remind me if I'm wrong or not, but I seem to recall one time me imbibing on a little package of Peeps in your presence once. And she's, oh my God, I'm going to throw up. Them things are nasty.
Kosheri says that she posted the pictures and video in the I Can't Believe I Read That, which is where I asked her to put it. So it is there. So if you guys want to check it out, there it is. Sure enough.
That's crazy.
Video plus picture. And yeah, apparently my Discord on the Mac is going to update again. Go figure. But yeah, Lady Death says they're probably nasty. I don't know. Big Tank says, to me, Peeps are disgusting, but that's because I loathe the marshmallows. Not a lot of people like marshmallow, which is, to each their own. I love marshmallow.
Yeah.
I love s'mores.
I picture myself eating those little Stay Puft Marshmallow guys from the second movie,
It's
or the third one. Sorry.
It's funny. The other thing with that is I love marshmallow. I will eat marshmallow if I see them. That is the
Yeah.
only way I will eat canned yams is with marshmallow on them. Only
So
way.
do you buy the marshmallow spread? Do you like the marshmallow spread?
The fluff?
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
I just know it's a marshmallow spread.
Like peanut butter and fluff? You put peanut butter on
Never
the bread, and then you take the fluff and you put that on the other side and you mash it together, and you have a peanut butter and fluff sandwich.
So it's kind of like a peanut butter and jelly, but peanut butter and marshmallow.
Right. Yes, I love
I can do that.
I'm not allowed to have it though.
Right.
That's a once in a lifetime thing that I'm allowed to have. So when I do see fluff, I go, give me sandwich. Give me sandwich. Lady, that's puking, but no, it's actually really good. Peanut butter and fluff is delicious. Oh, although at the same time, peanut butter and fluff makes you so freaking hyper. It's not even funny.
Well, it's
Sugar!
it's straight freaking sugar.
Sugar,
I mean,
give
you
me
might as
sugar.
well just mainline sugar water.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. But like when you go camping, you gotta have s'mores when you go camping.
Well, yeah,
You have to.
Yep.
If you don't, it's just un-American. Lady that says, well, I know what to send you for Christmas. Peeps. I love Peeps. Send them. Bring it on. I've tried them all.
She's gonna send you the jar of fluff.
Hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I will absolutely take that. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the I Can't Believe I Read That. We've also got JT's taste testing for Pepsi, Peep flavored Pepsi. And if we have time, we may get into the trailer park. We'll see. But of course, we also have the dumbass of the week, so keep it locked in. If you like what we do, make sure you click the follow and the subscribe button. Please help us out by clicking the subscribe button. You can do it in 4 different ways: $4.99, $9.99, or $24.99. Or if you're an Amazon Prime user, you can use your Amazon Prime and your Twitch account and link them for Twitch Prime, and you can subscribe for free for 30 days. No ads, nothing. It's there. And you get some cool emotes, which I am working on new ones still. I've got a lot like in Photoshop that's out there that I'm working on. A lot of shit's changing with the show and everything, visually. So, yeah, make sure you keep it locked in. You are listening and watching The Sully Show right here on Accidental Punch TV. We'll be right back. Yes, we will.
You have a special idea for that special someone, but you don't want to pay out the butt for it? Well, do me a favor. Reach out to us at Veteran Garden Deco, Facebook.com/Veteran Garden Deco. Military, fire, EMT, birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, retirements, just about anything that you can come up with, we can come up with an idea for you. Check us out, Facebook.com/Veteran Garden Deco, or on the interwebs at VGDshop.com. Do us a favor and hang some VGD on your wall today.
Basically telling Pepper Potts, Pepper Potts, Merle's Inlet. Wow. Same setting, whatever, however, freaking hell. Wow. Western Echo says R. Kelly being a douche. In related news, science states that 2 by 2 does in fact equal 4. Well, 2 times 2. Wow. You know who would like it? Wow. Holy crap.
You want to try that one again? He says he's going to he's going to reset his phone and
gifted to hidden nature. Wow. Holy shit. Western Echo says Netflix. Wow. Holy crap.
You want me to try it?
Sure. Have you ever been browsing the interwebs and you found that one video or article where you're saying to yourself, you know, that person's a complete and total dumbass? Well, if you have, we want to see it. That's right. Send it to us so we can use it for the show. accidentalpunch@gmail.com. That's the email you want to send it to with the dumbass of the week in the subject line. Tell us who you are, post the link, and we will give credit where credit is due and use it for the show. It's how we roll, folks. That's right. The dumbass of the week every Tuesday right here on Accidental Punch TV and The Sully Show. And of course, if you don't want to send it to us as an email, you can post it in our Dumbass of the Week Discord channel. That's right. We have a channel on Discord. It's free. You can download it for free and use it. Create a username. Interact with us. It's wonderful. Help us out. Dumbass of the Week right here on The Sully Show every Tuesday between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Join the awesomeness. You know you wanna.
When I served, my work was critical, and I don't feel like that's the case anymore.
I lost all of my friends when I got out. Had to start my whole life over.
I didn't know what to do each day. Then my marriage hit a real rough patch.
It got so bad that I was even thinking about suicide. I called the Veterans Crisis Line. I tell my buddies to call in case they ever need it.
When I retired, things slowed way down and lots of bad memories came back. I still go through tough times, but I'm glad I called.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
The person on the other end of the line isn't going to judge. Lots of responders are veterans too.
We all need to take care of ourselves. If you're going through a rough time, call the Veterans Crisis Line.
He wakes up present day. He's in the Bantha pod. Not the Bantha pod. Wow, holy crap.
Taking higher than recommended doses of the common over-the-counter allergy medicine, diphenhydramine.
This dick is definitely...
Defaming.
Wow, holy crap.
I'm looking forward to this, but at the same time, I'm not.
Same what?
At the same time, I'm not.
Not only did he file a false claim, wow, holy shit.
The rogue beautician peels the buttery or the beauty batter.
That is art. That is art. Wow, art. What the fuck?
Off of the subject's face in one piece.
Xylophago. Hi. We're back. Hello, everybody. Hi. Good to see you all. Yeah. Just another way for us to get muted on YouTube and all that good stuff. Yes. Holding on for a hero. That's right. Bonnie Tyler. Isn't it wonderful? At least I think so. I love this song. This song, I think this song's like 5-something minutes long. Good news from Lady Death. This just in. Her son is now down to 62 days until he comes home to her. So yay! 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. You got this. 2 months.
Time's running out to fix that bedroom.
Yep, better hurry up. Because otherwise, all hell's going to break loose. Just saying. All hell's going to break loose.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, not all the time. Not all the time. I'm afraid to answer this. You're on the Sully Show. Who's this?
Hi there, Sully. My name's Macaulay Tucker. I just wanted to call to let you know, like, don't stop pushing for success. Don't stop pushing for greatness. Just continue the amazing content.
Oh, I thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Anytime. One question I do have is, like, what advice would you give to a young person who is specifically, this is like very specific question, just for somebody who's wanting to, like, go big, like in making content and just entertaining and helping people? What's the best advice you would give to somebody in that situation?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just
awesome.
Do it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, man.
Oh, you're very welcome. You have a good one, sir. Thanks for calling in. Now that, my friends, is how you do a phone call.
Now, guess who's going to call back and try to drop the F-bomb or the N-bomb on air?
Yeah, probably. But no, seriously, in all seriousness, when it comes to doing content, it doesn't matter what it is. Do something that you love to do. If you don't love to do it, don't do it.
Do it. Yeah. Do something that makes you happy. Because if you're not happy with what you're doing, it's going to show.
Now, listen, the other thing is being a content creator is difficult. It's difficult. Because you're going to be like, wait, why isn't anybody watching, or why isn't anybody listening, and all that good stuff? Who cares? Do what makes you happy. Do what you want to do. Create the content that you yourself would want to see, and it'll just happen. But just do it. If you don't,
I mean,
it's never going to happen. If
don't worry about the numbers. I mean, how many times do we sit there, Sully, and have 1, 2
constantly
people listening?
Constantly.
You know,
so. But at the same time, you know, and Lady Death makes a very good point. Be real and be yourself. JT and I are the realest you're ever gonna get.
I mean, come on, folks. Hello.
We don't. I introduce him as the Toothless Wonder. I mean, come on. And we've been friends for what, 16 years.
We have
now?
a soundbite from my colonoscopy, folks.
I do have a soundbite for your colonoscopy. I also have multiple sound bites.
I'm going to slap the stupid out of you, boy.
Of him.
Oh, yeah.
But in all seriousness, you know, if you want to be doesn't matter if you're a Twitch streamer, doesn't matter if you're streaming on YouTube, doesn't matter if you're doing it on D Live, on Twitter, it doesn't matter. TikTok, who cares? Okay? Be yourself, be real, create the content that you think you want to watch or you want to see, and just do it. Just do it. And by the way, you don't have to buy thousands of dollars of equipment to do it. Use what you got, and as you go further, upgrade.
Yeah.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
How many computers have I gone through in the last 13, 14
when
years?
when I started with you, Sully,
yeah,
I was working off of a computer tower that was 10 years old.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
10 years old.
Kashiri says a lot of streamers also say to be consistent. Yes, be consistent. We are live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I can only come and do this show on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, but we are live. And if we're not live, I say, hey, we're not going to be live this week. We will be back next week. Stick around. And I try to get a best of on. I try.
Yeah. I think the other thing is, don't try to be a superstar.
Yeah, no, don't be like those other guys.
I mean, if we had that mentality when we started doing this, I probably never would have met Sully because he would have given up way back then.
Oh yeah. You just bring me down left and right, sir.
I keep trying to leave, but you won't freaking let me.
No, I won't. You're stuck with me. You are my partner in crime. Get over it.
Don't think you're going to walk out there and start doing this in 2, 3, 4, 5 shows, and all of a sudden, you're going to have 5 million streamers, followers.
Oh, God, listen. If we ever break 1,000 viewers at once, I'm don't
retiring.
know what the fuck I would do. And yes, I'm
retiring.
I try to keep things PG-13. So I do. I try to keep things PG-13. I let JT slip every now and then. Whoever calls in, like, as, if you're a loyal viewer and whatnot, it doesn't matter. Any guest that has come on the show, they've sworn, it's them. I don't care. We try to keep things on a semi-professional level, even though we push the limits. We do.
Well, I mean, you think about it, all the sex with animals stories that we've done over the years and everything else,
Horrible.
You're pushing the boundaries.
Horrible. Big Tank says, simply put, don't copy anyone. Just be you. All you have to do is pretend you're with your friends. And that is true, because that is what that's what they teach you in radio. Okay. And yes, I'm not wearing headphones. JT is wearing headphones, but I got a monitor over here so I can hear everything and it doesn't bleed through. But again, I have the hardware to do that. And I also have the schooling to do it and all that other good stuff. Kashiri says she would rather PG. She was rather PG when she called. Yeah, you did. You were very good. Yeah. But again, we keep things PG-13, and the main reason is because you never know who is watching and who is listening. You never know.
Very true.
You just never know. Because I have my stream set for everyone. It's for everyone.
Everywhere.
When I do gameplay streams, as some people found out from about a week ago, I was playing They Are Billions. I swore a lot.
Yeah.
It wasn't like every other word was F this or F that. It was like, if I died or whatever. But, when you're playing a real-time strategy game and you're doing your best to not die, I'm going to beat it. Shit. God damn it. Now I got to start over again. It happens.
Well, the one that got me, Sully, was when they decided, this is when I was still doing the shout out with JT show.
Mm-hmm.
And I did shout out with JT just like I do this show, although I didn't have the PG-13 thing going.
Yeah.
But they made us put a warning on the show because I smoked on air.
Yep. Surprisingly, they haven't done that for this one.
It's a freaking cigarette. It's not like I'm smoking pot. But yet shows that do that,
yes,
they're fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm smoking cigarettes, so we get the label, but people would smoke pot and not have the label.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Big Tank says that when I was playing Sunset Riders, every other word was a swear. That's not true.
It was every third word.
I think it was like every fourth or fifth death. Got to give me a little bit of credit here. And
Coach J says, I have a buddy who streams drunk and screams about putting cough drops up a pooper.
And probably gets a lot of views out of it too.
Probably.
I mean, listen, every streamer is different. Are there a lot of streamers out there that are the same? Yes. Do some do it better?
Well, they're talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, but
do some do it better? Yes. Do some do it worse? Oh, yes.
Does anybody do it as well as we do? Hell no.
Are there people that can connect with their audience? Yes, there are. But no one will have the camaraderie that JT and I have with you guys, the viewers. We love you guys. We love, and as Big Tank said, if we ever made it to over 1,000 viewers at once, I would shit my pants. Yeah, you're probably right. But you know what? I would make sure that I got all 1,000 people involved because that's who I am. It's who I am.
How big's the next tour going to be?
Yeah. Let's see. If it happens, it happens. Great.
6 inches long. Coach Eddie wins the prize.
Fire in the hole. but that's the thing. Don't worry about the numbers and just keep on going.
No.
Just keep on going. Yeah, there was a lot of times where JT was like, how are my numbers? I gave him what they were. Oh,
yeah.
Man, I'm like, why? Don't worry about the numbers. The numbers will come. Yeah. And they will.
And we learned that lesson when we were on Hua Radio.
Yeah, well,
you know, because
Hua Radio also learned a lesson from me.
Yeah, they did. You know, that street did go both ways, even though it was listed as a one-way road.
Yes. They found out real quick what happens when their main morning show leaves. What happened?
And then
to
their follow the main morning show leaves.
Yeah. Well, what happened to all our listeners? I don't know.
They went with us.
I don't know. What happened to all of them?
They followed us.
Yep. But let's move on.
Anyway.
Let's move on because we got a soda tasting for you to do. And Big Tank says, who cares about numbers? Make friends with your listeners, and that's how you stay in contact with them. It's true. It's true. So here we go.
And interact with them. That's the thing. You got to interact with them like we do.
You got to have fun. You know, you got to have fun. If you don't have fun with anybody, like, what's the point? You know?
Exactly.
What's the point? That's how I say it. So we've got Peep flavored Pepsi at the moment.
Yes.
Yay to that.
Yeah, this bit was supposed to happen 3 weeks ago.
Just about, yeah.
The bottle got buried in the back of the fridge, and I totally faced it.
Whoopsie.
But what can you do? Let's see.
You can do a lot.
The smell test. Let's see what it smells like.
Ooh, tell us. All right, he's getting that aroma. Explain. Come on. Describe.
Flat Pepsi.
What?
Flat Pepsi.
It smells like flat Pepsi.
It's got a weird smell to it. I can't come up with a description for it.
Huh.
Do I have my pink drink? No, I forgot it this time. I'm sorry.
Whoops.
Yeah, it has a unique smell. I really can't come up with a description for it other than, like, the closest I could think of would be flat Pepsi.
Okay. So
oh wait, wet cardboard.
Oh, that's not a good smell.
It's not a good smell, but it's not a bad smell either.
I'm just gonna drink.
Depends on how long it's been wet. Depends on how long it's been wet. Let's take the first drink.
The first.
Should I do the commercial where you turn sideways and drink?
You got to have the logo facing out. By the way, Pepsi does not sponsor this show, but it'd be pretty cool if they did. Just putting it out there. So here we go. What is it? What was the slogan for Pepsi for a while there? We're better
They
than
had a
Coke
slogan?
or something. Yeah, Pepsi's got a slogan. What's the Pepsi slogan? Hang on, I'll tell you.
Kosher says, describe it with color or a feeling of emotion. That's how blind people explain things.
For the love
That's
of
'cause
it.
blind-
For
What
the
was it?
love of it is their slogan right now.
Okay.
Big Tank says, you got the right one, baby. Yes, I remember that one too.
You got the right one, baby.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Label out.
Swig number one. There he goes. He's drinking it. He's chugging. Ooh, that was a big gulp there, sir. What is your first initial consensus on this?
Stale graham crackers.
Stale graham crackers. Stale graham crackers. That's great.
That was literally the first thing that popped in my head.
Stale
graham crackers. Not really getting a Peeps sense.
So they missed the mark on that one.
Yeah, they missed the mark a little bit.
Interesting.
But it's got a unique taste to it. It's not a bad taste. And the nice part is I'm not catching an aftertaste to it.
Oh, really?
Because the aftertaste is what usually ruins the flavor.
Yeah, that usually tends to make things go belly up.
Straight off the edge of a freaking cliff. Niagara Falls bound, mother. Number 2.
All right, here's chug number 2. So here we go. We always do that 2 to 3 chug guarantee. Big Tank says right now JT's stomach is slowly starting to gurgle. Slowly starting to gurgle. T-Dog says Ray Charles, right? Ray Charles, right? And but wasn't that Diet Pepsi?
Yes. Yeah, Ray Charles was Diet Pepsi.
Yes, Ray Charles was Diet Pepsi. You got the right one, baby.
I did the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper too, Coach City. It was nowhere close.
Better than the Peeps.
You know what? That time I actually got a little bit of the Peeps taste.
Okay. So maybe it's just
we
got to mix it up a little.
We got to do a third. Yeah, we got to do a third.
All right. Well, let's do the third here. Here he goes. He's taking that third swig. By the way, again, Pepsi does not sponsor this show. Be really cool if they did, though. Yes, we're promo whores. We have no problem doing that. Third taste. What do you think? What are you thinking? Is it something you would finish?
No. But the reason why is I'm not a big dark soda fan.
You're more Mountain Dew anyway.
I'm a either like a Sprite or Mountain Dew, something light colored. It's not bad. I mean, if it was the only thing that was there that I had to drink, I would drink it.
Okay.
It's not bad. It doesn't have, like I said, it doesn't have that terrible aftertaste to it.
Mm-hmm.
The third one kind of leaned me a little bit towards the Peeps, but not enough where I would actually say, yes, that is Peeps flavor Pepsi.
Okay. All right.
It was a good attempt. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 4.5.
All right.
4.5, because it was a good attempt, but it didn't quite make it there. So, but no, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
All right, then. You know what? Lady Death says still gross and very wrong. And Big Tank says so it's better than the new Coke from back in 85, 86. That's putting our age.
Oh, what was it? Pepsi Clear?
Oh, yeah, the Pepsi Clear.
Remember Pepsi Clear?
Where they wanted to be like 7-Up and Sprite, but with that Pepsi taste.
Right. Right. I mean, it was right after that I started noticing the Zima commercials.
Oh, Zima. Some people will say that Zima was good. Others people will say no.
No.
No,
well, Nakaya says, I sure do remember that, talking about the Pepsi Clear. Tank says, Pepsi Clear wasn't that bad. No, it wasn't. The Pepsi Clear was not that bad.
But it wasn't
But again, it was one of those that if I didn't have to, if it was the only thing there to drink, I would drink it and finish it.
Okay. I got you.
You know.
Lady Death says it was good because we didn't know any better. You're not wrong.
I have 2 words for you. Nailed it.
Nailed it. Right there. There it is, folks.
Zima, big tank. Zima equals the bastard older cousin to White Claw.
No. Grandfather now. It would be grandfather.
I was thinking it was the illegitimate redheaded stepchild.
Hey, you leave us alone.
Of White Claw.
You leave us redheads alone.
I said stepchild.
That's true. I'm not a
You're
stepchild.
Not a stepchild.
But, you know. Not a stepchild, but hey, knock it off.
No. So the one I want to do next, the one I want to taste next is Mountain Dew came out with a new flavor.
Okay.
Limited edition, like they do in the summertime. Do you remember the taste of the old red, white, and blue Rocket Pops?
Yes, I do remember those. They still sell them. They're still around.
Yeah, they still sell them. They're still out there. Any ice cream truck that you go to is probably going to have them. The new flavor is supposed to be reminiscent of that. Let me find the new flavor name. I can't remember the name of it.
Have you ever?
Voltage.
T-Dog says, have you ever had DNL? It was 7-Up upside down. It was the opposite of everything 7-Up was. I don't remember.
Summer Freeze.
Summer Freeze is what they call in that one.
Yeah, Summer Freeze. $3.99 for a 20-ounce bottle. What? Are you kidding me? So far, it has 2 reviews and is its score is a 5 on a scale of 5.
All right. T-Dog says it was green, not clear. Yes, I'm looking at that now. It was actually made by Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is Pepsi the one? Pepsi owns 7-Up, right? I can't remember who owns 7-Up. Is it Coke or Pepsi?
Coke, I think.
That's right. Sprite owns Pepsi. Pepsi owns Sprite, right? And Coke owns 7-Up. I think that's where it is.
Actually, Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper owns 7-Up, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. 7-Up stylized as 7-Up outside North America, where 7-Up is an American brand of lemon lime flavored non-caffeinated drink, and it is owned by Keurig Dr. Pepper, although the beverage is internationally distributed by PepsiCo.
Ah.
So it's owned by Dr. Pepper,
but distributed by Pepsi, who owns Dr. Pepper.
Well, I'm looking at that right now. Dr. Pepper has remained an independent brand and is not owned by either Coke or Pepsi.
Oh.
This allows the company to have control over its production, distribution, and marketing, which has helped to maintain its unique taste and brand identity.
All right, then.
There you go.
That makes
Coach
sense.
B, you have a wonderful night, my friend, and keep an eye out for them bees, girl.
Where are you going? The nerve. I'll allow it, though.
Oh, God, Sierra missed. Last time I heard of Sierra Mist was the same time of the last time I heard of Mellow Yellow. And that was a while ago.
Oh boy. Good old Sierra Mist. It's the Kmart of 7-Up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
Ow, I just sneezed. Oh man, ouch.
Oh shit, he says I didn't ask for permission, Sully.
I know.
Ooh, T-Dog throwing one out there. Fresca.
Wow, that's a oof.
What about the old Fanta commercials?
Fanta. Hey, here you go. Remember Jolt Cola?
Oh yeah.
Woo. I was not allowed to have that soda. Mostly because of my ADHD
folks, you
brain.
think Mountain Dew is bad? Mountain Dew has nothing on Jolt.
Oh yeah, no. Because she says, "Love you. Talk to you later. See you next week. Bye. Have a good one." We'll see you later. But yeah, Jolt Cola. Oh my God.
Nakaya says I used to mainline Jolt during school. Well, that explains a lot.
Is Jolt even still around?
Good question.
It is. Holy crap. It is still around. They got a website and everything. You can get it at the Dollar General.
Oh, wow. Really? You know what? I remember seeing it now.
Wait a minute. Better yet, you can get it Dollar General, Casey's General Store, wherever that is, and Amazon. What?
Well, you can get a brand new butthole on Amazon. So, yeah, I can see them having Jolt.
That is true. That is true. All right, here you go. Nutrition facts.
Oh, God. You mean lack of nutrition facts?
I want to bring this up on on the screen here.
I want to say hi to Will. He says a diabetic's way of dying.
Not wrong. Oh,
now that's
wrong.
interesting. Big Tank just told me, and this is why we call him the master of useless information. Okay.
Yeah.
He says Fanta technically is Coke. Back before World War II, the U.S. refused to export Coke to Europe, so Hitler got the recipe and renamed it Fanta.
How nice of him. Douchebag.
Echo,
who said that?
You can get a brand new butthole on Amazon. What Amazon store do you go to, JT?
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's the same one that you go to, Echo. You just got to know where to look or smell.
I mean, if you think about it, he's not wrong. By the way, Jolt Cola does not sponsor the show, but it'd be really cool if they did. And so
God, you do not want to put me on Jolt.
No. So I'm gonna just put this on here. So what you see above our heads right now is from their main page, joltcola.com. All right. And if I click the main menu here, all the selection pop up: return, about, where to buy, nutrition. I'm going to click on nutrition. Sugar, 100%. Caffeine, times 2. Don't believe us, see for yourself.
I mean, I'm telling you, Jolt is Mountain Dew on crack.
Now, mind you, at the Cadillac Ranch, does not sponsor the show, but it'd be really cool if they did. Just putting it out there. I will promote them because I DJ there.
Right.
They make Jaeger bombs, Monster, and Jägermeister. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine a Jaeger bomb made with Jolt Cola?
Oh my God. You would almost.
I don't know if their nutrition
would almost
label is actually working properly because it's not popping up.
Sully, you would almost have to call that concoction the crack whore.
Yeah. 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 So that's where you can buy Jolt Cola, Dollar General, Casey's General Store, and Amazon.
The guy just says, now I have to run out to Casey's just to see if I can find it.
If you have a Casey's near you or Dollar General, go for it. Otherwise, order it from Amazon.
Just because you're supposed to be able to find it there doesn't mean you can.
True. I got a Dollar General right around the corner. I'm gonna have to see if
we've got a Casey's gas station.
Oh, okay.
Down the street.
Big Tank says, well, it's nothing different than Jaeger bombs then. No, it's
pretty much. Will says, like I said, diabetes runs in this product. Please be concerned if consumed.
Big Tank, it's technically a speedball in real life.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Well, no joke. Obviously, when I was younger, my high school doesn't exist anymore. They closed it down a couple of years ago. But I went to Mercy High School in Riverhead, New York. And
no comment.
We so where our football field was, we had a hospital right next door to the school. And right across the street from the hospital was a 7-Eleven. It was the only 7-Eleven that I could find Jolt Cola in.
So you walk out of school, straight to the 7-Eleven. After you leave the 7-Eleven, you go straight over to the hospital. Nice setup.
Right? It works. But it helped get your energy back up after you were doing football or track or, any of the sports. Right. Because you would just walk across the street, go to 7-Eleven, come right back.
Like Big Tank says, Jolt, a football player's way to get through a game hung over along with maintaining a sugar chaser.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Big Tank, we had Jolt and Brawl's energy drink by me. Yeah, I mean, it's... Is it bad that I kind of want to get a Jolt Cola just to have on the show now?
We'll both see if we can find some. We'll do a Jolt taste test.
Memories, lovely memories.
Like the corners of my mind.
It'll be bad. That's for sure. All right.
Yeah, it would.
Let's change gears a little bit. Let's do this. It's time for I Can't Believe I Read That. Yes, it's time for I Can't Believe I Read That, where we take 5 news articles from the good old interwebs and, we bring them to your attention because, to be honest, you kind of need to know what's going on out there these days. And I'm not just talking about the mainstream news. No. I'm talking about the stuff that, to be honest, you really should know about because it would be very entertaining.
Yes.
This first one, Big Tank says, my wife will divorce you for however long you're amped up. No, she won't.
Nah, she just go stay at her mom's place.
She has dealt with me hyper. Trust me.
She'll go, you're babysitting Sammy. I'm leaving.
Listen, she's dealt with me so drunk that, that we're good. We're good. We're good. So this first one comes from, it really doesn't say where it comes from, but apparently there's a company out there that is offering a job. Not just any job, though.
No, I haven't.
Will says, who hasn't dealt with you drunk? Well, there's some people. The company is offering $1,000 to track every single crash in the Fast and the Furious franchise. Yes.
Now, that would be kind of fun.
Right? Watch all 10 movies and keep track of how many cars crash or get destroyed in the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Nice. So, I would take the time to do that.
So this is Finance Buzz is announced it's seeking a Fast and Furious claims adjuster to watch all the films, including the upcoming Fast X, track the damages from all of the car crashes depicted on scene. On screen. The job posting states the chosen candidate will be asked to note any car accidents that result in damage, including counting the number of accidents, extent of the damages, and what cars were involved. Finance Buzz also said that they're going to use the data to estimate the insurance impact of the franchise's reckless driving. Chosen candidate will be paid $1,000 for their efforts, as well as $100 to cover the cost of streaming the first 9 films and going to see Fast X in theaters. Applications are being accepted on the website until May 19th.
Now, the first 9 I can see.
Yep.
But you're going to have to be able to write fast as hell to track it live in the theater.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. The first 9, you go stream or watch on DVD or Blu-ray.
That's what I'm saying. The first 9 would be easy to do.
Yeah. Fast 10,
but that 10th one would be a bitch.
That's a little bit of a different situation, you know? But I mean, that would involve police vehicles. That would involve Listen, I would do everything, even the helicopter coming down.
Helicopters, military vehicles.
Oh, yeah. I would do it all.
Boats.
Be like, listen, if you're going to insure these things, you got to do it right. Okay?
Right.
$1,000. That's not bad if you ask me. It's not bad.
Yeah, I would do that. I would. Yeah. Pay me $1,000 to sit on my ass and watch a bunch of movies.
Maybe I'll apply. We'll see what happens.
Do you have all 9 of the Fast and Furious there on your shelves?
Why not? Why not? I think it would be great. So where's
that's what I'm saying. Do you have them?
Oh yeah, I have them. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Trust me, I got them. I got them. Oh yeah.
So this next story,
yes,
we're going to go to where T-Dog is supposedly moving to.
You poor bastard.
And for those of you who don't remember, he said that he's moving to Florida. Oh.
I was about to say, pronounce that right.
Always. And the funny thing is, I had to laugh when I opened this story up because I just talked about this.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, there's video where a semi crash releases 1 million bees.
That's a lot of bees.
Onto a Florida highway.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the good thing is it's just video. It doesn't really show any type of story or anything, but that's a lot of bees.
Yeah. This happened actually today, this morning.
Womp womp.
And it says about 1 million bees were released onto a Florida highway early Tuesday morning when the truck hauling the insects was involved in a crash. Florida Highway Patrol said a big rig crashed into a truck carrying a load of bees on U.S. Highway 301 in the Baldwin area around 3:15 a.m. on Tuesday. Highway Patrol said the truck was carrying about 1 million bees, which were released onto the roadway as a result of the crash. The highway was partially closed, and beekeepers were summoned to the scene to collect the incidents. The bees had been collected by 7:30 a.m., according to the Florida Highway Patrol. No one was injured in the crash, and it is also unknown currently how many bees died.
Yeah, I'm sure there's, a good number of them that have died.
Yeah, there had to be some bee casualties, you would think.
Had to have. I mean, look at the damage to some of the boxes and everything. Some of them got you can even here looking at the box, you can see some of them were squished.
Yeah.
There were some that were squished.
There was loss of life, but it was bee life. See, there's a cut right in the picture there on the gray platform. Yep. There was three dead ones laying on that platform.
They were a little squish. little squishy squish. T-Dog wants to know if there were any Volkswagen Beetles on the road. Just putting it out there, my friend. Just putting it out there.
Right.
Oh, it's just another day in paradise. This next one.
So where are we going now?
This next one is overseas in England.
Okay.
Overseas in England, and there is video. I don't know if there's actual audio to it, but this is the owner of a pub in England.
Okay.
Currently says that his pub is haunted.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Haunted pub. And oh, by the way, the ghost could apparently be a former drinker of that establishment.
Imagine that.
Causing havoc at this wonderful establishment. And yes, there's video. So before I get into it, what he says is while a patron was drinking a half-pint glass, it randomly exploded.
Ooh.
And now the owners believe it's evidence that they have their own paranormal pub. In the video, a workman is in a high-vis jacket is seen drinking a beer and chatting with two friends at lunch in the pub north of London. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, the half-filled beer mug spontaneously combusts, spewing beer and glass all over the table in the diners. The group was left shocked and covered in beer. And, of course, shards of glass, as they sat around the paranormal pint. Andy Gadsby, 35, who runs the bar with his wife, Katie, was serving customers at Coniston Tavern when he heard the commotion and looked over to see one of the customers looked pretty wet with lager. When the pub owner went over to check on the customer, he was told that the pint randomly exploded in front of the man. Yep. Big Tank says, just like Katie Donegan's in Smithtown. You'll have to bring me up to speed on that one, because I don't remember. I don't remember that one. Don't remember at all. Nope. But let's check out the video. Here we go. So here you can see three patrons sitting around the table. And obviously, New York Post posted this, but whoa! Did you see? That was so quick. Hang on, let's rewind that. Hold on a minute. So here we go. They're talking. His hands are nowhere near the glass. Now, I've heard of glasses just breaking. I have. But he's already drank out of this glass.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go on. Here we go. And boom, just out of nowhere, shatters. I really wish they were able to get the audio from this, because that was amazing. And here you go. They slow it down now, and it just shatters. That's pretty cool. I also like that he blamed his friend who didn't have anything to do with it. He's like, nope, I got this. Nope.
He's like, what did you do, man?
It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Why'd you do it to me, man?
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Why'd you do it
Big
to
Tank
me?
says, nope. Science says cold temps, warm liquid, and glass with defect in it. I could see that, but I could also see somebody sitting on the other side of the bar with a little pellet pistol or something going.
All right, like I'm just gonna mess with this guy. It's gonna be great. But yeah,
Hey, watch
you know
this,
what?
man. I don't like that guy anyway.
you know, I'll give the benefit of the doubt that yes, you would have to try and prove that this happened. Okay, you would have to try and prove that it's paranormal. That's where Ghost Hunters comes in, and
Was it a job for John Pardee?
John Pardee?
Or who was the ghost hunting guy that you had on the show a couple times?
Dustin, our friend Dustin Pari.
Dustin Pari. I had the last name right.
Yeah, you had the last name. Which reminds me, I am trying to get him to come back, but he has been with the new Ghost Hunters. They've been doing new episodes, so it probably won't be until the summer. But I am trying to get him back on the show because we love having him on the show. So what's this next one, JT?
So we're actually going to stay overseas for this one. Okay, we're in England for that one. We're going to go over to Dieppe, Belgium.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Where, I mean, I would have to say there's a lot of alcohol involved in this one. But have you ever tried to imitate a seagull?
Not since Finding Nemo came out, where I just say mine, 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 mine,
mine, mine. Well, this Belgian town of Dieppe organized the 3rd European Seagull Screeching Championship, where a jury, would you get your ass out of my face? Please. Yeah, clip that. Where a jury crowned the best imitation of the bird's distinctive shriek. And yes, my friends, there is video.
Yes, there is. Oh my God, there's video. They actually have judges. They have judges and a crowd. They have judges.
They don't like them because the droppings fall all over. They open little bins. They pick ice creams and sandwiches. And we thought, why not getting more sympathy for those seagulls, because they are part of the coast. There's no coast without seagulls.
So I started practicing, and my friend said, "Oh, that's so nice. Why don't you?" And then they sent me these links of this championship, and then I thought, why not? This is so much fun. So yeah.
Yeah, nice result. I think I did the contest like 4 years ago for the first time, 2019. Ended up just behind the podium back then. So
I don't know what's better, the fact that he's been doing this for a long time, or the way he's talking on screen.
I like the guy who had the seagull wings.
Oh my God, this is great.
Came in with the plan to get the podium, and actually did it.
That was. Listen.
Well, and the crazy thing is, when I was laughing, I wasn't laughing about the video. I was laughing about these assholes in the chat room.
Oh, I was laughing about the video.
Hey, don't get me wrong, the video was good too.
Oh my God, that was fantastic.
Oh my God. So Echo says, I don't think you need a new butthole from Amazon, JT. I think you're all set there.
Yeah.
Big Tank. Wow, some jury said, get your ass out of my face. Nice.
Will says, yes, my friends, he just had pussy in his mouth on camera. Which, yeah, it's true. And Western Echo finishes with, you realize the last time people went this batshit, civilization collapsed and we went into the Dark Ages for about 1,000 years? Yes. Well, it gets better. Because from there, we're going to go to Michigan That's right.
Where?
We're going to go to Michigan. Michigan, folks.
God, 5 minutes away.
This happened today. Michigan woman walking her dog on a trail said a pair of emus appeared from the woods and chased her for about a half a mile. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Kate Bunning said she and her dog, a pug mix, were walking on the Pear Marquette Rail Trail in North Bradley, northwest of Midland, when a pair of emus suddenly appeared nearby. Bunning snapped a photo of the flightless Australian birds before they started walking toward her. I was terrified, she told M Live. She said the emus followed her and she retreated and became more aggressive, chasing her for about a half a mile. Bunning said the emus gave up their pursuit when she arrived at a road access point. She contacted the Midland County Sheriff's Office, and there was no physical contact between the caller and the emus, so neither the caller or emus were injured. Yay to that. Safety first, Just putting it out there.
Okay.
Sheriff Myron Green said an animal control deputy searched the area, but was unable to locate the emus. The emus' origins were unknown as of Tuesday evening. Big Tank, was it Limu and his stunt double with Doug trailing? Well, who knows?
Oh, God.
Who knows? I can tell you this. There is a picture of the emus that she posted to her Instagram. And by the way, Instagram.
She had to have proof. That's kind of a hard story to believe without photographic evidence and or video.
So here she is. Here's her Instagram. Apparently this happened yesterday. She posted it Monday, and those are the two emus that chased her. So territorial. I'll give them that. Territorial.
Well, I mean, if a guy can record a cougar trying to attack him, she should have been able to record the emus.
Right? Just go live with it and record it. That, my friends, is this week's I Can't Believe I Read That. If you have an article, send it to us, accidentalpunch.com, or post it in our I Can't Believe I Read That Discord channel. And that, my friends, is almost the end of the show, because now we're going to do this.
You people are idiots. Welcome back, dumbass. Dumbass. Got anything for that, dumbass? Well, April Fool, dumbass.
It's time for the Dumbass of the Week.
Dumbasses. Dumbass. You dumbasses? 300 million sperm. That's the one that got through.
Yes, that is the one that got through. It is now time for the Dumbass of the Week, where we take that one special person throughout the good old world, and, well, we bring them to your attention. That's right, because we have to.
Do we have to?
Oh, yes, especially this one.
Okay.
Especially this one. Because a Pennsylvania man is being charged with buying some things.
Well, what's wrong with buying things?
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait.
Are they
Because the
special
person
things?
selling those specific things is also being charged.
Ooh.
Woman charged with selling $11,000 of stolen body parts via Facebook group and PayPal.
We got to record that public service announcement so we can play it at times like this.
Maybe just a little bit. I don't know. Now, there is video. I don't know if it's going to be one of those videos that just basically describes, hey, this person has been,
It looked like it was.
Yeah, it did look like that. But I do want to show you the video a little bit.
Big Tank says, love crazy med students and crazy morticians.
Oh. I love how they cover up the guy's face. I mean, you saw it, so we'll just rewind it. So, rewind. No, I don't. There. No, stop it. Fuck it. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's not gonna work.
I love it when the computer gets the best of him on
Not
air.
gonna work the way I want. Well, it's more the video than anything. Arkansas woman was charged with selling nearly $11,000 worth of stolen body parts to a Pennsylvania man, has pleaded not guilty. The indictment, unsealed last week in federal court in Little Rock, Arkansas, accuses Candace Chapman Scott of setting up transactions for the remains with the man she met through a Facebook group. She pleaded not guilty to 12 counts, including conspiracy to commit mail fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, conspiracy to commit interstate transportation of stolen property, and interstate transportation of stolen property. I don't understand why you had to do two back to back, but you did. As of the hearing, they wanted to know how she got the body parts, and she worked at the Arkansas Central Mortuary Services, where she transported, cremated, and preserved remains. University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences in Little Rock sent remains of cadavers to the mortuary after they had been donated to the school for medical students to examine. Makes sense, right? Universities do this all the time. They do. Universities do this all the time. The indictment alleges that Scott offered to sell remains from the medical school that the mortuary was supposed to cremate and return. But instead, she decided to sell them to Jeremy Lee Pauley. He's the buyer. He's not identified in the indictment, by the way, but Scott messaged Pauley on Facebook in October of 2021 and said, just out of curiosity, would you know anyone in the market for a fully intact embalmed brain?
Yeah, whoever it is building Frankenstein.
For the record, folks, we here at the Sully Show have been advocates of not posting things on social media, especially
illegal things,
and not limited to all illegal things. We have been trying.
We do love video.
We have been trying. People are just not listening. They're not listening. I'm sorry. They're just not. Over the next 9 months, the indictment says Scott sold Pauley fetuses, brains, hearts, lungs, genitalia, large pieces of skin, and other body parts. Scott made $10,975 in 16 separate PayPal transfers. Pauley is charged with a misdemeanor count of abuse of a corpse, a felony count of receiving stolen property, a misdemeanor count of receiving stolen property, and a felony count of dealing in proceeds of unlawful activities. I love it when we have a twofer. It's so bad that JT is speechless. What are the odds?
Well, especially because I already know what I'm going to say for my screw you, and it just
don't ruin it.
Falls. Yeah, it just.
Listen. Again, people, public service announcement. Don't do anything illegal, please. And don't post it on Facebook or in a Facebook group or message somebody in a Facebook group. It's just going to get you in even more trouble. Just don't do it.
Or Instagram or TikTok or Rumble or any other freaking place that you could post it.
Big Tank says, I will put money on necrophilia charge on the buyer's end. You're probably
they could
not
easily tack that charge on there.
Probably not wrong. Probably not wrong. That, my friends, is this week's Dumbass of the Week. If you have a contender, make sure you send it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com or post it in our Dumbass of the Week Discord channel. We got to get out of here. We ran a little over, and that's all right, but we got to get out of here. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. JT, my friend, go for it.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. All right, you can follow me, JT, in a couple of different places. If you want to follow the music, facebook.com/JT Hollis fan page, and on the interwebs at jthollismusic.com for the woodworking. Facebook.com/veteran garden deco, and on the interwebs at VGDshop.com.
That's right. And of course, you can follow me on all of social media at The Sully Show, as well as at Accidental Punch. Don't forget, you can follow us on TikTok too, The Sully Show, with underscores in between every single word. It's real simple, real easy. You know, I mean, I'm trying to post as often as I can and doing things. It's wonderful. Guys, if you like what we do, make sure you click the follow and the subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell for every single time we go live. You'll be notified. It's that simple, that easy. You can subscribe in 4 different ways: $4.99, $9.99, and $24.99. Or you can link your Amazon Prime and your Twitch account for Twitch Prime and subscribe for free for 30 days. You'll get some emotes and no ads. It's wonderful. We are going to do a raid, and don't forget, we're live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Accidental Punch TV. Avenger Pretenders and 2 Ewoks in the Park are currently on hiatus, so hopefully we'll be able to do some game streams in between, and we will see you guys next week. Have a great night, everybody. Later.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
You're listening to The Sully Show. They got the mustard.
Screw you. Hey, man, you know what our gay friend Sam Janet would have said if he'd seen that article about the body parts? He'd have been something like this. Hey, I got a bone you can have.
Well, that was a good one. All right, everybody, we are going to do a raid, and yes, tonight we are actually going to go and show some love to our buddy Simtricia. We do miss her. We miss having her on the show. She's currently streaming. Looks like she's doing a just chatting, or she may be streaming a game. It's a little hard to tell because it doesn't tell me. It just says just chatting, but who knows? Who knows? So make sure you go and give the love. Use Punchers Unite in the chat room, and we will see you guys next week right here on The Sully Show. Have a great night, everybody. Punchers Unite! Let's go have some fun and annoy the living hell out of Trisha. Later, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We're going to start the raid right now, and when we start the raid, it's going to give us like 5 seconds or so, you know, like 3.
Hasta la vista, baby.
1. Later, people.